Welcome back to Portland, and Tommy Archer has made his stop. It was absolutely perfect and routine, a quick stop. He's back out, and the strategy, TK, may have paid off because he comes out right behind Boris Said. Boris Said now is the race leader, Archer's second.
What they did is they rolled the dice. My being a drama queen only applied if there was a yellow between when some guy stopped and he didn't. Now, Will Moody, I guess, probably played all the odds. Portland is not big on yellows generally. He was able to run on a clear track with a little bit lighter fuel load, like you see a lot of times in Indy cars. Guys will stretch it 3 or 4 laps, try to run demon laps during that time, and it leapfrogged him all the way. So from here to the end, the order is as it looks. And you have Archer, you can see Boris Said up ahead. What's that, about a 2-second gap, and they have pulled clear of everybody else. Obviously, Paul's trouble had helped, but Paul, you know, that extra black flag stop, unless there's a yellow, comes into play big time, which it has so far.
Oh, it's a huge, huge moment there. Interestingly now, Archer, as we pointed out, his fastest lap, a half-second quicker than Said's fastest lap. We'll see if that's going to play into anything. Now, we've had a couple of black flags. Sadly, one of them going to Justin Bell, who was on the way to perhaps his best run in a Trans Am car, the number 40 Durhog machine. Why? Too much speed in pit lane. So a problem for him. Now we're going to drop back to the battle for third and fourth. That's Gelati running in third. Right behind him is Brian Simo in fourth, who we're on board with at this point.
And this is a tough run for Brian. He fell back there at the start, got his pit stop out of the way, but he isn't the kind of normal dominant force that we've been. I mean, his best spot, generally the best place to pass here is going into the festival, but that's predicated on getting a good run out of the final corner and having good straightaway speed. So he is not showing the kind of strength that we're used to from the defending champion.
On board with Simo here. By the way, Leighton Reese also has been nabbed for a pit lane violation in terms of excessive speed, and so that's going to hurt him just a little bit as well. We've seen that can cost you some serious time. Now, Simo has really got to run out of there. But here's where, tell you what, Lou Gelati's engines always make prodigious power here. And at Long Beach, one of the areas he was strongest on the track was under braking. And that was one of the reasons he was able to move up so well. But right here, Simo looks to perhaps be a little bit quicker in the corners. But if Lou can get the power down well, he's in some good shape. Meanwhile, at the front, here we go. The battle for the lead is on. Boris Said less than a car length clear of Tommy Archer. We're working lap number 28 at this stage, and it's just this close. And Archer got a run. You normally don't see a lot of passing into one, but boy, did he get out of the festival, but Boris is going to run him tough. Yeah,
and talk about showing it when you need to. Tommy Archer's lap, that last lap, 1.3 seconds faster with a clear racetrack for both cars. So obviously Tommy Archer has a lot of car left at this point in the race.
And maybe Tommy's thinking, you know, the faster I get to the front and go, the sooner this race is over and the sooner I can take a couple more aspirin here. So he's in some pain. Here comes Simo trying to get by Gelati. Couldn't make it work at this point. Calvin Fish, right now, Brian Simo looks like he's being held up by Gelati.
Well, he is, Greg, but he's also suffering from a broken header, which certainly cost him some horsepower, so he's not the fastest thing in a straight line. And earlier in the race, he had a little bobble. The car's been loose on him. So they actually did a little NASCAR trick, took some tape off the radiator, and that should take some downforce away from the front and help balance the race car a little bit.
You can see right there exactly what Calvin was talking about is Simo drops off on the straight, but getting into the turn, the car looks to be pretty well balanced now, Tommy, and he closes right up. Boy, Gelati running a little wide, missed the apex there.
Yeah, this is the most frustrating thing for a driver. Drivers never have enough straightaway speed. You know, I'm killing them in the corners. I need more power. Jen Losey's in, and a lot of speed out, or smoke out from the car. Chris?
Yeah, Paul Gentilozzi just pulled in. He had a lot of grass on the front of the car. It looked like they were having a little bit of an overheating problem, so they came in, cleared it off. He's going back out, but I'll tell you, that probably hurt him once again. 3 times in pit lane in one race. That hurts.
Especially as the championship leader who fought his way with 3 great wins up back into the lead in a fairly comfortable one. All things being relative, of course, at that. Meanwhile, there is Archer out front. We saw Leighton Reese coming into the pits as well to serve his stop and go. So that's going to hurt his chances. And now we get word Tommy Dreese was speeding in the pit. So, well, I'll tell you, in the heat of competition here, apparently problems, it just gets away from you a little bit. Oh, Archer, a lot of lock up there, Tommy.
That was more of that same look when he at the start of the race when he had that left front tire going down. Let's monitor that. Maybe he just got in there hot. Gap looks about the same.
He's obviously trying to shake Morris a little bit if he can at this stage. And he comes by the official margin. Now he gained about a 1/10 of a second at that one, but not any quicker. And Morris all over him. There's a look right now at your top 4.